It's not like any of these like celebrities he's making fun of is gonna feel like, oh, I'm offended by that. So you don't want to with Marshall Mathers. Today, Mikaela, we are ranking our top 5 favorite music videos by Eminem, AKA Marshall Mathers, AKA Slim Shady. What's your number 5?
My number 5 is actually not ranked. The more recent one, Godzilla. It's a music video that pretty much just is a bunch of callbacks to like his career and like all this stuff. So it is just kind of like a big mesh of like, hey, this is an Eminem music video. And he's, you know, rocking the dad look a little bit. He's looking kind of like a dad these days. And I liked that for him.
It's fun watching these music videos because they span over such a great period of time that it's like you see all the different stages of Eminem and they're all very different from each other.
Yes.
He's like a real time capsule.
Yeah, which is kind of what that video is. It's kind of a time capsule. So I just wanted to put that at the back end of the list just to toss it in there. It's a good little nod to his career.
So my number 5 is also not ranked on the ranker list.
Okay.
The Real Slim Shady. I love this one mainly for when he gets into the chorus of it and you have that sort of now iconic thing of all of the other white guys with the short bleached hair, and it's basically being like everybody's copying Eminem. I love that because when he performed at, I think it was the MTV Music Awards, they had all of these people who were dressed as Eminem come out, and I just remember as a kid watching it being like, holy shit, that's awesome. It's also one of those Eminem music videos where you really see like he's kind of wacky in it. It's just like a little bit insane throughout. It's hard to really follow the whole story throughout it because it's just like, cut to this and cut to this and cut to this.
Yeah, I'm surprised that one's not ranked.
Yeah, I think that we need to add a lot more of these to the list.
Yeah.
And that's what we're asking you guys for.
My number 4 is ranker's number 8, which is Just Lose It.
Ah!
There's no other way to explain it besides it's just chaos. There's people vomiting and hair on fire and like just, you know, you're losing it. And it makes sense for the song. So I like that.
It's one of those music videos where watching it, you're thinking to yourself like, it's weird to think of Eminem being in hair and makeup for that long. That doesn't feel very street of him, but he clearly was, and he was clearly going choreography. When you think about him and he's like, no, he's hard as a mother. And you're like, are you though? So my number 4, again, not ranked, it's My Name Is. Again, this is classic Eminem during his wacky phase where the entire thing is basically just a series of quick vignettes of just different little kind of sketches. It has some of my favorite moments. I didn't even realize he was pretending to be Bill Clinton. He's at like a podium and he's kind of rapping the rap as if it's a speech. And then he's like, he's done, he walks away and he pulls up his pants. And then you see basically a Monica Lewinsky look like there. And it's like, God, this guy is just, he's clever. It's just like really creative and really, really well done.
He does so many scenes in like every single music video.
Like there must be days and days and days of shooting it. And granted, all these videos have like 500 million views. So it was ultimately worth it. But yeah, it's a great music video.
My number 3 is ranker's number 1, which is Without Me. I'm just a really big fan of the like comic-like theme.
Yeah.
Throughout it. I just really think it's a cool aesthetic. It was like dated or whatever for that time still, so like watching it now even, it's kind of cooler.
Yeah, and I do love the comic book theme of this. He's dressed as basically Robin. I love him and Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
Dr. Dre's involvement in all this stuff. And it's like, Dr. Dre is Batman. And it's like, that was a real cultural thing where it was like, they did kind of market themselves as that. That really did fit. Because Dr. Dre is the boss, and he's just this kind of wacky kid who's now an adult and like a gajillionaire. And so it's kind of weird thinking about it now, but yeah.
What's your number 3?
My number 3, again not ranked, is Stan, which I recently learned is why when people say they stan something, it's because of that. And I think that's great. I love this music video because this isn't one of his wacky ones. This is sort of the other side of the Eminem coin where it's like, it's more like a short film.
He's storytelling.
He does a lot of the raps where it's like, My Name Is and Real Slim Shady and stuff where it's like a little bit wacky, he's throwing stuff out there, and then he does the ones where he basically just telling a whole story starring Devon Sawa. Devon Sawa was like the it guy, and now he's basically playing Stan. The reason why I really love this, they intercut Devon Sawa, you know, dressing like Eminem and being the crazy fan, with Eminem wearing reading glasses on a tour bus, kind of like diligently just like handwriting replies to his fan mail. Maybe that did happen, but that's another instance where it's like, can you picture Marshall Mathers wearing reading glasses and being like, okay, what does this fan say? Like just that, but that's what he's doing. I want to say too, Dido, who sings the tears come home and wondering why. I think she might play Devin Sawa's girlfriend in this.
My number 2 is Rankers number 6. Love the Way You Lie. So I do remember this one coming out and how big of a deal it was, but you know what? You throw Rihanna in anything, I'm a fan. But I love this music video just because the song is so intense. The house is burning down. It really goes with it and it gets to you about how intense the song is.
It's another storytelling one.
It's another storytelling one. And it's just, I feel like it's just so iconic, this music video.
It's another kind of like short film one that he does, and it is really good. You know what? I bet you Eminem fans are gonna say in the comments, yeah, that's Marshall Mathers. The wacky ones, he's Slim Shady.
Yeah.
Like it's like the flip side, the duality of M. So my number 2, number 1 on Ranker.com, Without Me. This is the first Eminem song I really listened to. It's the first music video I watched. Again, I loved the comic book thing. He says the most random shit. In this song, they really do act most of them out. There's the part where he says like, basically, I'm sorry, Miss Cheney, but your husband's heart problem's complicating. And it's like, you see him next to a guy playing Dick Cheney doing some wacky, Slim Shady Eminem shit to the guy's heart. And it's like, oh yeah, they're sort of drawing it out. There's a few of the music videos too, I noticed, where there's parts of the song that you wouldn't understand just listening to it until you watch the music video.
Watching it is a totally different listening experience.
It makes you think that he like basically wrote the music video and then the songs are actually just the audio version of it. Like it's a Broadway musical and here's the album.
My number 1 is actually Rankers number 10. We Made You. I like this one because everyone in the music video is just like a really bad depiction of everyone in Hollywood at that time. It's just like a really offensive version of everyone. And it's just him picking on everyone. That's just really his like fashion of music. Like his Slim Shady character is just so like screw you and screw you.
Yeah.
And he just makes fun of everyone. It's very mean, but it's very entertaining.
And in the same way, it's not like any of these like celebrities he's making fun of is gonna like say like, oh, I'm offended by that. So you don't want to with Marshall Mathers.
But yeah, that's my number 1. I just like it's a very, not so much clever, but it's just funny to see the gimmick of everyone dressed up to the most extreme version.
So my number 1 is number 6 on Record.com's list, and it was, I believe, number 2 on your list, Love the Way You Lie. The song is great. The music video is fantastic. It's like you said, it's like sort of telling this story really well. The whole thing takes place in this one house, except for when they cut to Rihanna and cut to Eminem. Rihanna has just a bunch of fire behind her, and it's very close up on Rihanna. Eminem is the opposite. He's in this like kind of golden wheat field. I just also love that it's Megan Fox and the guy from Lost and Lord of the Rings. And the whole time I kept thinking to myself, like, how the hell did he get her? Because no offense, that guy's, great. He's obviously a very talented actor, but I mean, this was like right after Transformers.
Yeah, Megan Fox.
And he hadn't been in a thing in like 6 years. I remember thinking though, good for him.
Yeah.
God, that's an intense music video.
It is. I don't think I've seen it like since it came out.
Yeah.
But I remember it.
So anyway, guys, those were our top 5 Eminem music videos of all time. Do we miss any of your favorites? Let us know in the comments, or better yet, go to Ranker.com and vote on them yourselves. And if it's not there, add it. And of course, as always, let us know in the comments which one of us you guys think had the best list, or
Who's on top?
Slim Shady. All right, see you guys.